Coach Jan Tabak, you work with him second season. So what stands out the most about him compared to the coaches you knew before?
Jean's a great coach. I think he's very straightforward. He's not gonna, you're not gonna be wondering about, what he wants from you or what he expects from you. He's very upfront, and I appreciate that about him. And yeah, like he's a tough coach, but again, you're never gonna wonder about what's expected of you. It's always out there. It's always, up front and in center, and he's going to let you know, and he's going to try and get the most out of you that he can, out of each individual player.
You are from Toronto, right?
Yes.
And he played in the NBA. He played for the Raptors, right?
Yes, he did.
Did you talk about this?
Oh yeah. When I first got here last year, yeah, we talked about that, because I do remember him from the.
Oh, you were young at that time.
I was really young, but I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you Raptors fan? Was it your dream to make it to the Raptors team?
Yeah, I mean, everybody. Yeah, I had NBA dreams. Yeah, and the Raptors were right there, and I was a big Vince Carter fan growing up, and yeah, it was a very, very fun time growing up, having the Raptors be, our team. And we had Vancouver, but Vancouver moved to Memphis. But it was nice as a Toronto kid to have a team, at home.
You mentioned Vince Carter, and I want to mention that because people maybe don't know that you were quite good also at dunking. You even took part in a dunk contest a couple years ago in G League, and it was during the NBA All-Star game, All-Star weekend, right? How was it? Did you meet all the NBA stars? You were the part of this
no,
it was side event.
Yeah, it was on the side. I mean, it was a great experience. It was a fun experience. It was in LA, which is nice. Yeah, it was a fun time. I didn't get to meet anybody like right in front of me, but I did get to see, the guys. Like, I did get to see some of them.
You got free tickets for the game.
Yeah, we got to go to the game, so that was nice.
Who was your idol? Was Vince Carter your idol?
Yeah, I was a very, very big fan of Vince growing up. Vince Carter, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. Those are like probably my three of my favorites.
At that time, in terms of Canadian basketball, in terms of Canadian players, there wasn't many role models. Till Steve Nash. Right?
I mean, we had Steve Nash at the NBA level. He was like the main one, but for me, at that time, it was a lot of guys like from the city that I looked up to, and like guys that like Javon Shepherd, Jermaine Anderson, like guys that had very successful pro careers overseas. Those are the guys I got to see, more often, because they're playing like in the city or in the neighborhood. So from that aspect, those are guys that I kind of got to look up to, and then we had Steve Nash, and then I had Vince, and now we have so many NBA players today. It's exciting for our country.
Yeah, and that's my question was leading to the question about current state of Canadian basketball and Canadian players in the NBA. There are so many stars, and you managed to play with many of them, right? In national team, like, how is it to go for the national team game, and you're coming from Europe? There's like SGA's, Gilgeous Alexander. So how's the team working with players like NBA star and guys from Europe?
I think it's great. I think it's a great balance. I think we all understand too, like it's one big team. I think that's how we kind of all are able to, mesh and work together. I think a lot of us know each other from growing up and either played against each other or heard about one another, and a lot of us train at the same place in the summer too. So we all are sort of familiar with one another. So when we come together for national team camps, it's very, very like smooth. It's a very smooth experience.
You played mostly in qualifiers, or just in qualifiers, and you didn't make it to the roster to the big tournaments. Did you miss this opportunity, or did you realize that they have to put the NBA?
I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't pick myself for the team, so I can just do
Yeah, but you can say that
control.
okay, I'm not coming for the qualifiers because I won't make it roster to the.
Yeah, well, I don't see it that way. It's an honor for me to play for the national team, and whenever they call, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and make it. I've had so much fun over the years playing for the national team, and a lot of my good friends are from playing on the national team. So I think I don't really focus on that because, like I said before, I can't control any of that, and I can't pick the roster. So I just do what I can control.
One last question about SGA's Grzegorz Alexander. He's on the rise recently, and he started his career when he wasn't started from the beginning of his NBA career. Was it surprising for you that he became like top 3, top 5 NBA players right now? When you watch him, you remember watching him a couple years ago when he wasn't on top?
I think for me the big I forgot what year it was, but when he was on the Clippers and they played the Warriors in the playoffs, and I saw like glimpses of what
greatness.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I saw some flashes because at the time, that Golden State team was with Kevin Durant and all those guys, and he was holding his own out there with them as a young player, and I was like, wow, like that's pretty impressive because these are Hall of Fame players you're playing against, and he was he didn't look out of place. He looked like he belonged. So I'm not surprised really at where he's at right now, and he's been able to play with a lot of great players, and I feel like the year he had with Chris Paul was just took him from from here to
the next level.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I feel like he really learned a lot from him, and then his game just went to the next level from there.
Okay, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Nice to talk to you.